Okay, so we're looking at two different types of circuits. I'm going to label them so we could talk a little bit more. I'm going to start with the series circuit. So the one on the left is a series circuit, and we'll talk about why. Really, it has to do all with the current. So we're going to trace the current, see what it's actually doing in our circuit. So let's start at our battery. This is a 6-volt battery. So the circuit current comes out, travels that way, travels through this ammeter, through the bulb, through the second bulb, and then back. It makes one loop. That's a series circuit. The current has nowhere to split or divide. It can only go in one continuous loop. Now, let's talk about what happens if it's a parallel circuit. Now, hopefully this will really clarify. So let's put parallel. So it's a parallel circuit. Let's talk about what the current does here. So the current comes, we're at our battery. This battery is also, oh, I didn't reset one of these. This is too high. This should be 3. There we go. Okay. So the current comes out of the battery. This is also a 6-volt battery. The current travels forward. But look at what happens when it hits this point here, where it hits this junction right there. The current has two choices. Some of it will go forward. Let's label that in green. So it'll divide at that point. Some of it will go forward, while some of it, let me not do it in blue, let's say yellow, will go up. The current splits. So let's keep going. So it keeps going up, goes through the bulb, goes through this ammeter, and hits this second junction. Now check out on this yellow path. 2 amps of current go up this yellow path. Let's see what happens when we go up the green path. And maybe you already have an idea, you're seeing it, goes through the bulb, goes through the ammeter, ammeter reads 2 as well, keeps going. What happens at this new point, this point right here? Hopefully you're saying, I think they're gonna combine. They do, they combine back. So the 2 amps that went up the yellow branch and the 2 amps that went up the green branch will combine at this junction. So let's draw our pink arrow, since that's the one that we were using to say combined. It goes back through the ammeter. You'll see the ammeter now reads 4 because they have combined again, and we have 4 amps. So in a parallel circuit, at some point, at some junction, the current will split. That's what makes it parallel. At some point, at some junction, the current will split. So let's write that down. So in a parallel circuit, at some point, comma, the current will split or divide. So at some point, the current will split. That's what it means to be parallel. At some junction, the current will split. Whereas in series, the current travels in one loop. Okay. So up to you. I don't know exactly what you want to take snippets of. I think this image would be great for the series circuit, and then you want this definition series, the current travels in one loop. And then I would take a snippet of the parallel circuit, and then you want to put at some point current will split. And then I would label the point that it actually splits at. It splits right here. Some will go forward and some will go up. All right, there are your notes. I'm happy to help you. In the next section, you'll determine what's a series circuit and what's parallel. Tell me the point that the current splits.